Hello Sagittarius, so welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie. Blazer the Morkie is out of the room right now, but might be back later. I'm here with your reading for the next 10 days. So today we're going to pull a card for your overall energy, and then we're going to look at your specific energy, the energy of the person connected to you, and then how your energies mingle and dance in the middle. We'll then close it off with an oracle card for the Sagittarius collective. Do keep in mind, these are general readings, so take only what resonates and leave the rest. I recommend checking out your sun, moon, rising, and north node readings for additional context and texture. You can also cross-watch for a friend or loved one as well. If you're interested in a more personalized experience, I do offer personal readings. You can find those in the description below, along with lots of other good links. Be sure to join me here every Friday for Frequency Friday at 10 a.m. It's a collective chill hangout. You could just have your ear pod in listening. If you want to chat in the community chat, you absolutely can. I just kind of talk about the energies that are going on, how the week's been, going into the weekend, and pull some cards and do some collective readings. And then I do Q&A live readings on Sunday nights from 7 to 8 p.m. Central Time. Except on the Super Bowl Sunday, I'll be on Monday night instead. But you can come on, ask a question, and get a free mini reading. It's really fun. So let's get started here for you, Saggy. You got number 19, creating personal space. Oh, so important for a Sagittarius to, in their life, have a space for themselves. Now, this doesn't mean you can't give to others. This doesn't mean you can't have compassion or be the head of a family or anything like that. But it means that you do need to have a corner that's just for you. You do need to have some space that's just for you, connected to your goals and your dreams, all right? So make sure that in how you're planning your life, you are setting that up, having conversations with partners and family members as necessary to make sure you have a little bit of personal space. Now, this could even be very physical in nature, meaning that you're setting up like some sort of altar or an office space where you live, something of that nature. So let's look at your energies, and we're going to kind of do first impressions and then we'll do clarifiers. You got the Death card, the Six of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. So the Death card is connected to the sign of Scorpio. You may be going deep into some sort of healing release or process right now, or you're just feeling the transformation. The encouragement that I have here with this card is that it's to move in the direction that feels more freeing to you. So as you're moving, does the direction feel like more freedom or more constriction? And you want to be moving in the direction of freedom. With the Six of Pentacles, again, this would be balancing out how you're valuing your own personal space and time and how you're dedicating time to others. It's figuring out that magic formula and maybe how to balance it. Some of you are under some pressure of receiving from others, like others need things from you, or maybe you are a parent and you have children that need attention and need love and need nurturing and guidance and all of that. And you're figuring out, well, how do I maintain my sense of self and my personal space while still having the job of a parent, of a steward, of another soul in this world? You also have the Three of Pentacles. Ask for help. Ask for help from whether it be a partner or a family member or a friend. Collaboration is important. You don't have to do it all yourself. You can ask others to help you in your quest to ensure that your personal space is still covered and feeling good, right? All right, deal. So make sure it happens. Make sure you're having those conversations, Saggy. On their side, they get the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. This person feels to me like they have a lot of energy. For some of you, it could be a child, but it could also just be an adult who's a very energetic person, possibly even a fire sign. They have some different elements here, but their energy feels very quick moving. They are able to build and establish things rather quickly. I think they have a sense of pride with what they do. And at the same time, they do have this giving, peaceful nature. So they can sometimes shut off that high energy level and just enjoy and smell the roses and things like that. They strike me as a bit of a romantic. In the middle of the connection, the two of you share the energy of the Six of Swords and the Sun. I feel like this energy coming together, it feels very smooth, and it also feels very joyful. Like it's very easy for the two of you to be in each other's presence. There's an ease to the connection, an ease to the relationship, and you're able to enjoy things together. I get a sense of like laughter and alignment, and maybe this person is very good at helping you balance this time so you can have your personal space. This could even be in a work environment. You could have an ally there. The energies on the surface here honestly feel pretty good. It feels pretty well balanced to me. Let's look at this Death card for you, because I really got this sense of freedom. Like you're really trying to transform your life into more of a freedom-focused kind of life. Some of you are looking for financial freedom here with the Ten of Pentacles. Others of you are so interested in what you're passionate about that has affected transformation in your life. It's affected how you're manifesting because you're putting your attention and focus on your passions here. I honestly feel like it's going to come together quite nicely for you. I know transformation can be a bumpy road at times, and I get that. But also, it's that sense of freedom and flying free and flying high, that Sagittarius Archer energy, where you want to be flowing on that arc, you know, and navigating the solar spiral of creation. And it feels good. You want to have resources and freedom when you do this, not in a greedy way, but in a passionate way that you can serve the world with your purpose. Let's look at the Six of Pentacles here. This is finding the balance in it all. You got the Eight of Wands and the Strength card. Remember, this other person had the Eight of Wands. Look to Mr. or Mrs. High Energy over here, okay, for a little bit of help, especially when you start feeling tired or like you're weak or you just need a personal day off or something like that. When you need to go and just take a bath, you need to look to Mr. or Mrs. High Energy over here, okay? They're going to help you out. And I'm not saying you don't have high energy, all right? I think you have pretty good energy here from what I can see. But when you're trying to figure out the balance, don't hesitate to ask them for help. I think sometimes maybe you might have a little pride get in the way of like, I can do it all. And instead of asking for help where there's like an energy abundance, then that's when, you know, you get tired. And I think some of you are feeling it before it happens. Like you almost know, oh boy, like I can feel myself getting a little more tired. For some of you, it might be connected, women, especially to your menstrual cycle. So there might just be these phases where you need a little bit more rest. You need a little bit more downtime. You need some of that personal space just to be with you and do that amazing ritual that women do, right? If you're the masculine Sagittarius, this may mean you're in a high-powered job and you're working very hard, long hours. You have cycles as well, maybe not as predominantly complex and hormonal like a woman, but there may be these times where you know it's going to be really busy at work. You need a little help on the home front, or you need somebody to watch the fur babies, or, you know, ask for this help. Ask for this help. I'm just giving a few examples, so apply it to your life as it fits. For the Three of Pentacles, Saggy, you get the Devil card and the Eight of Pentacles. So the Devil is Capricorn energy. Honestly, Saggy, this feels like a lot of hard work to me, like really pushing forward and a lot of hard work. I don't know that I really get the sense of freedom from this energy here, though. Some of you may be trapped in a job or a financial situation that's a bit tricky, and you're showing me, hey, I need to be able to get out of this to have some of my own personal space. Some of you may have a very demanding, high-powered job that you work, and so it is very hard to carve out that time and space for yourself, but you definitely have that desire. Some of you may be making the switch from kind of the old way of like working long, hard hours to working smarter, you know, and less, but still earning the same. Some of you are trying to navigate and figure out that formula as well. You know, I'm not like promoting laziness, okay? I'm all for a good work ethic, but I also think that's been taken to the extreme, especially in America, where people are severely overworked to the point that it depletes their soul, their very soul. Okay, so we need to be able to find the balance in all this, the balance and more freedom. You know, at the end of the day, we did make a sacred agreement to come here and face challenges and overcome obstacles and really experience the organic darkness and the contrasting expressions of the universe, the organic light, the organic dark. But I do not believe we're here to suffer. And the suffering, and this energy feels a bit like it's on that line of, oh gosh, this is drudgery and suffering. So whatever that is for you, you're working on finding your way out. For the Eight of Wands for this other person, okay, so this person strikes me as the kind of energy of like, you can't take it with you. They seem to let things roll off a little easier. They have the Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. They're showing me that they kind of move through those energies. They don't put a lot of weight into anything. I think at times, like, this person could be a little tough to take seriously because they are so lighthearted about things. At the same time, it works for them. They kind of have this spiritual metabolism that is able to kind of roll through things with less heaviness, if that makes sense. If it looks like it's going to be burdensome, they don't look like the kind of person that's going to pick that up, okay? They could be really helpful to you right now as you're trying to navigate not having all that pressure from work or whatever this project is or whatever you've got going on here. Let's look at the Nine of Pentacles for them. Okay, they got their own things though. They've got the Eight of Swords and the Fool. They've come a long way in their own journey. This strikes me as the kind of person, for you guys, for some of you, it might be your child, that, you know, they start off kind of like in that very youthful energy of the Fool, very, you know, learning their environment, making mistakes, learning and growing. It does look like they have a little bit of a self-worth issue going on here where they're trying to unwind some sort of, I don't think it came from you. It feels like, this kind of feels like schoolyard pressure or something, or like someone judged them or told them their butt was big, or I don't know, you know, well, sometimes that's a good thing now apparently. But anyway, they had some sort of comment made to them or whatever that really hit them in that, you know, self-esteem area. And so some of their self-worth and value is still being collected, is still being repaired. Let's put it that way. Renowned, reorganized here. They're figuring it out. I don't necessarily think you have to do anything. And this is a natural progression from the Seven of Swords to the Eight of Swords. This would be the energy. I know they take things very light and let things roll off, but this would be something that maybe they should take a little more serious look at, because it is part of their growth and their experience and what they can do to take that next step there. So they might be feeling a little bit held back right now because of that. I don't think it's anything they can't overcome. For the Six of Cups, they get the Three of Wands and the Nine of Cups. They strike me as the kind of person who values play. It could be a Gemini here. They want to figure out how to move in the world in a way that's playful, lighthearted. They do want to bring back in that lighthearted energy here. And not only that it feels good to them, but that they might be in some sort of service to others in that way as well. So I kind of feel like they experiment on themselves and they kind of go through trying something. They seem very playful though. They feel like they experiment with things and feel a bit playful here. In a more innocent way, right? Not in like they're doing something toxic. It's just the way that they learn and experience their world. I like their energy, I really do. I like your energy. I'm liking both of your energies together here. For the Six of Swords, you bring in the Wheel of Fortune and they bring in the Nine of Pentacles. So remember, they had that Nine of Pentacles and they got that little bit, like they're trying to get to that 10th pentacle. You've got the 10 of Pentacles on your side. I feel like you're maybe having conversations with this person about shifts and changes and just the natural state of change that we live with. You could also be helping them help you create your personal space, but also encouraging them to always have that sacred personal space for themselves. There is some puzzle piece that's coming together for them in their experience with you. Perhaps this is something where the relationship between the two of you has changed. Some of you may now be an empty nester, so maybe a child has moved out, an adult child, right, has moved out, and now we can explore different angles of the relationship. This could be a friend, maybe once a roommate or something like that, or you're friends and then you weren't in contact for a long time and you've come back together. It kind of feels like that energy, but it works. It may not have worked when you guys were traveling on these arcs, but now you kind of cross paths again and it works again. Let's look at this Sun here in the connecting energies. There you are again with the Death card, transformation, and they bring in the Star. So we've got Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo energy in here. Haven't seen the Temperance card, but maybe that's okay. Maybe the Temperance is represented in you creating that personal space. I think you're very much conversing with this person about freedom and ideas about freedom. I think they have a lot of good ideas. They feel very creative to me because remember I said they like to experiment. They like to play a bit, and I think that energy really works for them, and it helps you as well. I feel like the two of you have a lot of fun when you come together, and at the same time, the enjoyment and the fun and the play helps you transform in a good way, like in a healing way, so that there can be depth, but there can also be lightness, and I think you're both bringing in those energies, right? For a very nice complement with the Sun in the middle there. Sagittarius, let's get a card from the Beyond Lemuria Oracle to close off your reading today. Saggy, you got number 44, Shine Your Light. And I love that because I think in all of this, in the journey of navigating, creating your own personal space, relying or asking for help from someone else where you see there's energy available, knowing that your contribution to the relationship is just as valuable and it's a nice equal partnership here. This is the perfect kind of setting for you to shine and for them to shine. Remember at the very beginning, I was kind of talking about like the organic dark and the organic light that we have here in our experience. And I said it that way because there's also the false light and the false dark. The relationship here with this person or child or friend or whoever this is to you is very organic. And I feel like the organic energies are really coming online when the two of you are together. It would be the kind of like you see the two of you together and it's just a match. It just works. And it can be serious. It can be fun. You can roll with the changes. You can roll with the challenges. It honestly feels quite light and like a breath of fresh air to me. And what better environment to shine your light than that? Than the safety and the security of a container such as this, formed by the two energies that are different. It's really beautiful. Saggy, thank you so much for joining this reading today. It was my pleasure to do it, and I look forward to seeing you at the next one.